I'm Pomena. I'm the Senior Social Media Manager for Tropic Skincare. I mainly focus on strategy and the bigger picture for the brand. So I work on all of the social media channels, of course. I have a coordinator that works with me as well. So she works on day-to-day content and community management, and I work on the strategy and new channels that we should be tackling. And also TikTok shop, because TikTok shop will be launching for Tropic Skincare. That is like very, very soon. So you get the first insight here, which is so exciting. So yeah, that's like these projects I'm mainly responsible for. And of course, shooting content, filming content, editing content it's in my blood. So I do this anyway all the time, and filming TikToks as well. So yeah, that's in a nutshell.
How can high quality creative contribute to capturing more attention and ultimately higher engagement?
As I say always, like literally, because people see more than 2,000 content pieces per day. They see so many things on social media. Their attention span is like less than 3 seconds, people say now. So what I would say, the biggest thing is your USP and how you take on this content, how you actually bring this to your own brand, how you create this content, how you stop the scroll. We love saying that, but how do you actually do it? So our example from Tropic Skincare is do the unexpected, because I feel like coming from a true insight, and I know my target audience better than anyone and our community better than anyone. So something that they wouldn't expect, and they engage with it, share it far and wide. Nowadays, there is a lot of white noise, I would say, because there's so much content. So you need to bring that unexpected angle. So people were expecting for me to do these all so polished and so lovely content assets. But I decided to instead do like a 5-minute video that was talking about why you shouldn't be using toner. And then I didn't say anything, because you should be using toner in your routine. So these kind of like tactics that would stop the scroll, I recommend to anyone and everyone. And also, but don't forget your brand, of course. Rely on your like brand values, and you need to always come back to what's true for you. You can't be the new Ryanair and Duolingo. They're only them. They can do what they do. You cannot be them. So I always say don't copy them, because they have their own thing. Do what's right for your brand and what actually would speak to your audience.
In terms of omnichannel strategy from a social perspective, what are the key considerations for a seamless experience for customers?
So for Tropic Skincare personally now, everything that's happening, so every touch point that a customer would encounter with Tropic Skincare, everything is seamless in terms of like the messaging, the campaigns, of course the brand values and everything else. So what I like to say to a lot of brands as well, connect within your teams, because there's so many organizations that they don't even talk to each other, and then some absolutely different experience go to this customer. So I always say connect with each other. This, like, what is CRM doing? I always connect with them. What is website doing? What is this paid doing? What is this and that doing? So I would say, like, the first thing, always connect with the team so you can have coherent messaging going out. Because I can see a lot of brands not doing it, actually, which is shocking for 2024. And then in terms of, because I work on organic social, so for instance, organic social sometimes would bring these golden nuggets of wisdom and insight. So then we're going to implement it on paid, we're going to implement it on CRM. So we're going to start this like overall brand like insight experience from organic.
Do you think there's anything coming over the next year that's going to change social media?
So I don't know if you guys heard, like, so what TikTok did, like TikTok Symphony is basically I know we talked about AI a lot today, but in general is their AI assistant. So it can write the scripts for you, but not only that, now it creates video content. So you feed Symphony, for instance, like imagery or videos, or let's say product stuff, whatever. Symphony comes out with a video for you. That sometimes they also use avatars. They have like more than 90 avatars now in different languages and so on and so forth. And I think this will change the content creation game a lot, because I watched a video that I didn't even realize it's an avatar talking about beauty. And then the only reason I realized after, because it was AI generated content, like labeled, like underneath you need to label it now, it's like by law. So I think this now, they introduced it in June, TikTok started this. I think it's gonna change the game. And now next year, if you see a video, someone talking about beauty, it might not be a human basically, but you would think it's so seamless. I was shocked. I was like, oh my God. I was like, is this an influencer? I was trying to look for the person, but that's not a real person. So I think this will change the game.